Imagine this for a second. You're in your kitchen in the morning, making your coffee. Everything seems normal, but inside your chest there is a strange silence, almost deceptive. Nothing hurts. Nothing alarms you. Nothing screams danger. And yet, for thousands of people over 60, it's precisely in that silence where the most dangerous heart signals begin. Not the ones that scare you, not the ones that hurt, the ones that go unnoticed, the ones that steal time from us without us realizing it. Stay until the end, because today you're going to discover 7 silent signs that indicate your heart might be at risk, and, more importantly, what you can do starting today to protect it. If this content helps you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment which of these signs surprised you. That helps this message reach the people who truly need it. The first sign may seem so common that most people don't even associate it with the heart. Strange, unusual tiredness that doesn't match your day. It's not the normal fatigue after walking, cleaning, or doing something physical. It's an exhaustion that appears even after full nights of sleep. Many people say it must be age, but according to the American Heart Association, persistent fatigue is one of the earliest warnings that the heart is struggling to pump enough blood when your body needs more effort to perform simple tasks, like climbing a couple of steps or carrying a grocery bag. It is not your age, it's your heart asking for help. But here's the trap. Since it doesn't hurt, we ignore it. We get used to it, and that is the danger. Shortness of breath during activities that used to be easy. Have you noticed yourself breathing faster while walking the same distance as always? Or feeling a bit out of breath even when talking while walking? This silent symptom appears when the heart isn't pumping with the same strength, and the lungs have to compensate. The European Society of Cardiology explains that this progressive shortness of breath is one of the most underestimated indicators of early heart failure. You don't notice it all at once. It arrives slowly, almost as if your body were changing without your permission. Pressure in the upper part of the stomach, not in the chest. This is one of the most dangerous deceptions. Many people believe that heart problems always hurt in the chest, but after 60, symptoms can shift their territory toward the upper stomach, the back, even the jaw. A sensation of pressure, discomfort, or heaviness in the upper abdomen can be the heart signaling that something is wrong, and the reason is simple. The nerves that connect the heart to these areas function as a shared system. That's why the signals get confused. That's why so many cases are diagnosed late. Mild swelling in the ankles and feet that appears at the end of the day. It's not always due to heat, nor from standing too long, nor from age. When the heart doesn't pump with enough power, blood tends to accumulate in the extremities. If you notice your shoes feeling tighter, or your ankles looking slightly swollen when you take off your socks, it's a silent sign that your circulation is failing. And be careful, we're not talking about dramatic swelling, but about the kind that seems harmless. Occasional heart palpitations that you ignore, that little jumping sensation, as if the heart beats strangely for a second, or a short burst of acceleration that happens even at rest. Arrhythmia is much more common after 60 and can be completely silent for months or years. But studies published in Circulation show that small, repeated irregularities can triple the risk of major events if they're not detected in time. Up to this point, you're probably already thinking about yourself, or your parents, or someone you love, and that is exactly what I want for you to observe, to pay attention. Let's continue, because what comes next are 2 signs that almost no one associates with the heart, and yet, for cardiologists, they are true red flags, and if you learn them today, you can prevent a serious problem tomorrow. Sleep problems that begin without explanation. We're not talking about occasional insomnia. We're talking about a new pattern in which you wake up several times during the night for no apparent reason, or you feel that your sleep no longer restores you the way it used to. And what does this have to do with the heart? A lot. When the heart isn't functioning at its highest efficiency, the brain receives less oxygen during the night. This causes micro-awakenings, restless sleep, even that sensation of being slightly short of breath upon waking. Cleveland Clinic has pointed out multiple times that sudden sleep disturbances in older adults can be an indirect sign of cardiac stress. It is a silent, subtle symptom, but deeply important, because sleep is the moment when the heart should recover. If it doesn't, the next day will always be harder, slower, and the risk increases. A strange, new anxiety that appears without physical or emotional reason. This symptom surprises many people. Individuals who have never been anxious suddenly begin to feel an inexplicable restlessness in the chest, like a premonition, an internal jolt that's hard to describe. This is not typical psychological anxiety. It is physiological anxiety. It is the body warning that something inside isn't functioning as it should. Research from the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute shows that in early stages of certain heart problems, the sympathetic nervous system activates to compensate for the heart's weakness. This creates that sensation of restlessness, that tension without cause. And here is where confusion happens. The person thinks it's stress, fatigue, or age, but the body, silently, is shouting that you should check your heart. Now let's talk about something crucial. Why are these signs silent? Because they don't hurt. They don't scare you. They don't stop life in its tracks. They are whispers. Whispers that most people ignore until one day they turn into screams. But you are not here to ignore them. You are here to act in time. And the good thing is that there are concrete steps you can take starting today. Observe your body for 7 days. Just as recommended by cardiac prevention programs at Mayo Clinic, write down if you feel any of these symptoms. You don't need medical equipment, only honesty with yourself. Do not minimize new changes. If you were breathing well a month ago and today you tire easily, that is a message. Sudden or progressive changes are never random. Check your blood pressure at home. More than 60% of heart problems after age 60 are associated with undiagnosed hypertension. A home blood pressure monitor can save lives. Listen to your ankles. Mild but frequent swelling is a direct alarm from your circulation. It is silent but clear. Do not normalize exhaustion. The phrase "it's just age" has delayed thousands of diagnoses. It is not age. It is the body asking for energy and oxygen that the heart is not providing. And now let me tell you something important. You are not here by accident. If you've made it this far, it is because something within you knows that it is time to pay attention to your health, or the health of someone you love. That instinct is wisdom. It is intuition. And it is your most powerful tool to live longer and live better. Many people only discover heart problems after a big scare, but you don't have to wait for that to happen. What distinguishes those who live more years with quality is not luck. It is anticipation. It is listening to what others ignore. And if you want more videos that help you care for your heart, your strength, your memory, and your energy after 60, I invite you to subscribe and leave a comment. Which of these signs did you not know? Which one surprised you the most? Your participation helps this message reach more older adults who today, without realizing it, might be ignoring a silent sign. Taking care of the heart is not a complicated task. It is a daily decision, a light walk, a checkup in time, paying attention to those small details that seem like nothing, but are everything. And remember this, the heart is silent when it warns, but powerful when you care for it. You have more control than you think. Today you have already taken the first step.